Former Maine Republican Party Chair Demi Kouzounis announced today she is launching a campaign for the U.S. Senate. She is hoping to unseat incumbent independent Senator Angus King. She says she decided to run after getting a call from Senator Susan Collins urging her to throw her hat into the ring. The announcement comes almost exactly a year after she was ousted as chair of the Maine GOP following significant wins for Democrats in Maine elections. She plans to start collecting signatures tomorrow.
Meanwhile, the King campaign responding to the announcement with a fundraising plea. King's been in the Senate since 2012. If he's reelected to a third term, King would be the oldest person to ever represent Maine in the Senate.